Imagine this: a knock at the door, eyes filled with hope, an offer of reconciliation, a plea to forget the past. You can feel the quiet tension building, the air thick with the weight of unspoken words. Each second hangs in the air, a silent testimony of the time that's passed since the transgression. The echo of the knock reverberates, each pulse echoing in the silence that surrounds you. It's like walking into a memory, witnessing the very moment when faith and trust were tested. The knock is not just a sound, an ordinary occurrence. It's a communication, a language speaking volumes about regret and the longing to mend broken ties. In its resonance, it's a symbol, a monument of a strained relationship on the path of redemption. Entwined with this, a silent prayer wafts in the air like a minimalist poem. It's not loud or flashy, but its potency lies in its sincerity. It's a plea to the universe, an unadorned expression of hope, almost like a solitary beacon on a dark night, guiding the lost back to the shore of normalcy. Now let's talk about hope. It's there, sparkling in the eyes, shimmering like morning dew on a blade of grass. It's a bright star in the night sky, a flicker of candlelight in a world cloaked in darkness. It's the hope of forgiveness, the hope of a new beginning, the hope of bridging the chasm that's grown between two hearts. The eyes, shimmering with hope, search for acceptance. The once familiar depths now seem distant, unsure, and yet yearning for a chance. The gaze is strong, unwavering, holding an almost tangible that asks for patience, forgiveness, and most importantly, a chance to be seen and accepted once again. Yet it's not just about an apology or a plea. It's the tightrope of decision, where past wrongs and goodwill collide. It's about understanding and embracing the change. It's about letting go of the past and holding on to the hope of a better tomorrow. It's about learning from the mistakes, growing stronger from the pain, and making the decision to move forward. It's about the judge's ruling. It's about seeing through the fog of regret and arriving a verdict. It's about the choice that has to be made, a choice that will determine the future, the final sentence, the closing argument, the defining moment. After all, it's not just about the act of knocking or the apology. It's when we think of reconciliation, we often forget the internal battle. The heart and the mind, they need to agree. And what happens when they don't? Well, the heart may long for that familiar comfort, but the mind, it remembers. It remembers the empty promises, the hollow apologies, and the judgment of the judge. Excuses, we've all heard them, haven't we? But there's a difference between a valid reason and an empty excuse. Don't extinguish your own fire and then look for someone else to blame. You are the only one responsible for your actions. There might have been a time when forgiveness was possible, but now it seems improbable. The heart and the mind, once again, they need to agree. But the basket of trust, it's empty now. The judge's ruling stands. Memories, they're funny things. They can be erased, forgotten, replaced. And sometimes that's the only way to move forward. To remove someone from your heart. To forget what was. To hide the volcano that once threatened to erupt from within. You see, sometimes an apology comes too late. Sometimes a mistake is bigger than a simple "I was wrong." And when that happens, the heart and the mind, they make a unanimous decision. No more reconciliation, no more hoping to forget the past. The judge's ruling is final. In summary, reconciliation isn't just about knocking on a door and hoping for the best. It's about the agreement between the heart and the mind. It's about taking responsibility for one's actions. It's about the timing of apologies. And ultimately, it's about the ruling of the judge. And once that judge rules, well, there's no going back.
Don't give اعذارك your excuse not مقبول. بإيدك طفي نارك you alone المسؤول. No لا تقدم اعذارك your excuse not مقبول. بإيدك طفي نارك you alone المسؤول. كان امبارح ممكن سامح but now مش معقول. كان امبارح ممكن سامح but now مش معقول. قولي جاي تصالح tell me مين قلبي وعقلي متفقين. قولي جاي تصالح tell me مين قلبي وعقلي متفقين. come back اللي فاضي حكم القاضي من قلبي فقدت اللي كان مش قادر انا اخبي بقلبي البركان. عشلتك من قلبي ونسيت اللي كان. عشلتك من قلبي ونسيت اللي كان. عشلتك من قلبي ونسيت اللي كان. ذنبك أكبر من كلمة، جيت مأخر أنا غلطان. كان مبارح ممكن نسامح but now مش معقول. كان مبارح ممكن نسامح but now مش معقول. بكلمة قلبي بكلمة عيني مرت الفرصة، مشي فينا الزمن. أنا هون وأنا بستنى maybe مين يدوق الندم. maybe نهاية المطاف it's the final say. بدمع في عيني وقلبي راضي. قولي جاي الصالح tell me مين قلبي وعقلي بتتفقين. قولي جاي الصالح tell me مين قلبي وعقلي بتتفقين. come back والسلة فاضية. حكم القاضي كان مبارح ممكن نسامح but now مش معقول. كان مبارح ممكن نسامح but now مش معقول. قولي جاي الصالح tell me مين قلبي وعقلي بتتفقين. قولي جاي الصالح tell me مين قلبي وعقلي بتتفقين. come back والسلة فاضية. حكم القاضي كان مبارح ممكن نسامح but now مش معقول. كان مبارح ممكن نسامح